Today, we leave San Luis Obispo and head north to San Simeon. We stop at this fabulous visitor center where I did pick up very delicious beef cuts. I also found some archaic technology, and I was a bit mad at myself for not checking to see if it would still work. Here, at the back of the visitor center, you can see part of the branch along with Hearst Castle, which is why we made our journey here today. The bus ride up the hill is very informative, and the views are spectacular. Once exiting the bus, these stairs are the first you'll see when starting the Grand Rooms tour. Here in the courtyard of Casa del Sol, one of the first things that caught my eye was this balcony bathtub. The tour guide informed me it was one of 9 sarcophagi on the property. I think a tub would have been a better choice. Just a quick view of the Neptune pool, and yes, if you're rich, you can swim in it. As we continue to spin around this castle, the view of the coast is just absolutely stunning. And now we'll fly right through Casa del Mar to enjoy that view. Now let's continue to spin around this castle and look at the back of Casa Grande, which unfortunately was never completed. As we move around the west side of Casa Grande, we find a pean statue. Everyone likes a pean statue. Uh-oh, now things get weird. Remember those sarcophagi? It would have been a blast to be here in its heyday. We will now fly over and take our journey down the infamous mile-long pergola, which was lined with fruit trees and vines. Hearst and guests would ride their horses down this trail to the zoo and tease the bears. They did not have polar bears, but they did have black bears, grizzly bears, sun bears, lions, tigers, leopards, jaguars, cougars, etc. Then they would carry on to the viewpoint. I can only imagine this at sunset. Well, back to the castle for a dip in the pool. And with that, we will head back down the coast with a stop at the town of Cayucos, which is Spanish for canoes. That is Morro Rock and the Morro Bay Power Plant smokestacks, which closed in 2014. This is the Cayucos Pier, and we're just going to take a little stroll down the beach. The original pier was built in 1872 by Captain James Cass to encourage trade. The pier was originally 380 feet long, but was extended to 982 feet in 1876 to allow ships to dock more easily. In 2013, a storm damaged the pier, causing it to close. In 2015, the pier was reopened after they spent $3.5 million rebuilding it. If you're still watching and wondering, is it worth it to visit Hearst Castle? I say absolutely. There's so much to see, and the story is just fascinating. And now it's time to head back to San Luis Obispo to rest up for the next adventure. And one last tidbit of information. Anything you see at the castle that looks like gold is gold.